Pi Network has been building quietly for years. Mining phase, KYC, Mainnet, one step at a time. But what's coming on May 18th? That's a different kind of step. That's V23. And it brings something pioneers have been waiting a long time for: smart contracts. So I'll explain exactly what V23 is and why this upgrade could honestly change everything about how Pi actually gets used. Okay, before we get into V23, let me explain something first. Because everything about this upgrade comes back to one thing: smart contracts. And I want to make sure everybody watching this actually understands what that means. So imagine you and your friend make a bet. You say, if it rains tomorrow, you owe me $1. Now normally, you'd have to trust your friend to actually pay up, right? What if they forget? What if they just don't? Now imagine instead, you both put your money into a little box, and that box has one rule programmed into it. If it rains, the money goes to you. If it doesn't rain, the money goes back to your friend. Nobody controls the box. It just does exactly what it was told, automatically. That's basically what a smart contract is. It's a program that lives on the blockchain. It has rules, and when those rules are met, it executes. No middlemen, no waiting, no one can change it halfway through. That's the kind of thing Ethereum and Solana have been doing for years. It's what allows people to build apps, run exchanges, create tokens, all without a company in the middle controlling everything. And on May 18th, Pi Network is getting that same power. So what exactly is dropping with V23? Let me walk you through the three big ones. Number 1, smart contracts. Full smart contract support goes live on Pi's mainnet. Developers can now write and deploy contracts directly on the Pi blockchain. This is the foundation for everything else. Number 2, a DApp ecosystem. DApps, decentralized applications. Games, finance tools, marketplaces, social platforms, all built on top of Pi. Pi has already been building its app studio, right? V23 is basically what unlocks the full developer experience. And number 3, PiDex, a native on-chain decentralized exchange. So pioneers can trade Pi and other tokens directly on the blockchain. No centralized exchange needed. Peer-to-peer, transparent, on-chain. And there's more. KYC is getting upgraded too. Verification is moving on-chain, making it faster, more secure, and way more scalable. Plus, Linux nodes are now fully open, which means more decentralization for the network. Now look, I've seen some people in the comments ask, why is Pi only doing smart contracts now? And honestly, that's a fair question. But here's the thing. Pi's approach has always been, build it right before you build it fast. Every upgrade has been a prerequisite for the next one. V23 isn't late. V23 is what all those earlier upgrades were preparing for. And think about the scale we're talking about. 18 million KYC verified users. Real people, not bots, not duplicates. That's the verified base that all of these new features are launching into. When Ethereum launched smart contracts, it had a fraction of that user base. Pi is doing this with a massive, already verified community ready to use it from day one. And there's one more thing worth mentioning. Before V23 drops on May 18th, Pi co-founder Dr. Chengdiao Fan is taking the main stage at Consensus 2026 in Miami on May 6th. Consensus is like one of the biggest blockchain conferences in the world, and she's presenting Pi's vision for AI and real-world utility. That's not a small thing. That's Pi saying, we're ready to be taken seriously at the highest level. So we've got a major institutional moment on May 6th, followed by the biggest technical upgrade in Pi's history on May 18th. 2 weeks, back to back. Okay, so here's what I'd keep my eyes on after V23 drops. First, developer activity. Are builders actually showing up and deploying smart contracts? That's the real test. Features are only as good as what gets built on top of them. Second, the PiDex. Once it goes live, watch trading volume and liquidity. That's going to tell you a lot about how much real economic activity is happening on chain. And third, token launches under the PIRC1 framework. V22 set the rules. V23 gives the tools. So expect to see projects actually launching on Pi in the months ahead. So that's V23, smart contracts, DApps, PiDex, on-chain KYC. May 18th is the date. I'll be covering everything as it happens. So if you're not subscribed yet, now is the time. Drop your thoughts in the comments.